Welcome back to another episode of Conversations with Q, a show where we discuss life, sports, and everything in between. And we got a special guest in the building. But before we get into all of that, I would like to let everybody know that today's show is sponsored by Black Vulture Clothing. The summertime is here. Go ahead and get your summertime outfits together. You got the 4th of July coming up. Get your 4th of July outfit together. Get your kids a 4th of July outfit together. But make sure you shop at blackvultureclothing.com. But anyways, back to the proceedings. Like I said, this is Conversations with Q, and I'm your host, Q Walker. And today we have special guest, celebrity, TikTok viral sensation, social media star. She has EPs all over Spotify, Apple, Tidal, wherever you want to listen to music. She's there. She has plenty of singles. I'm kind of partial to the song "Growing Old." You know, growing up. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk to the Hotel Lobby in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hotel Lobby.
What's up, y'all? It's the Hotel Lobby.
The Hotel Lobby. So let's get right on into the proceedings, because there's a whole list of things I want to talk about with you, you know, as far as your singing, your upbringing, you know, who influenced you, you claim you ran track and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So I think I can beat you. Even at my old age, I think I can get with you. I think I can get with you.
All right.
You know,
I'll take your money.
Well, I ain't bet no money.
I'll take your money.
I got about $1 or $2.
You better ask about me.
We can't do no long distance. It's got to be literally like from here to there. And it's a wrap.
Not even a 60.
Not even a 60. Nah, we good. But anyways, I have the Hotel Lobby in the building. So she's a phenomenal singer. If you have not checked her out, please make sure you go and do that as soon as you get done watching this episode. But what inspired you to start singing as you was coming up? Was it something that, you know, you wanted to do as a child, or was it something that just hit you later on in life? Like, where did the inspiration come from to start singing?
Well, singing just kind of happened for me as a child. I was always singing in the shower, and my mom is heavily influenced with the community, and she always had cheerleading competitions that I was obviously part of because I was a cheerleader. And she would have me sing the Black National Anthem. Mind you, I was like 7 years old, and I would rehearse this in the shower. And she would ask me the day of, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "Are you serious?" Like, I thought we were just practicing. But from there, singing the Black National Anthem in front of plenty of kids that are older than me, younger than me, all ages, I just had to just do it. And people noticed my voice then, and I sung one solo in church and got nervous afterwards because so many people were saying, "Oh, you should sing more." And I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know. And when I got to high school, I didn't like choirs because you had to compete for solos and musicians, and I just didn't feel like that was needed. It took for me to go to college, and one of my teammates / best friends heard me singing just in the locker room, and I would find any room that had good acoustics, the hallway, the steps, stairway, anywhere. And she's like, "Why don't you find a studio?" I didn't have a clue where, and I was in Louisville, so I had no clue of any connections. I just had some classmates that rapped or sung or did anything, but from there I was just Googled a studio, literally like the best studio in Louisville. And boom, the engineer has never left my side. Slick, the best engineer that I've had thus far. Okay, shout out to Slick. Shout out to Slick.
Okay, so I want to get into the college days, but before I do get into that, like, why didn't you want to sing just outside of school and growing up in high school? Because obviously you have a phenomenal gift, you have a great talent. So why were you just nervous? Did you not want to share your gift? Was it not really a passion for you?
It wasn't even a passion. It was something that I did for myself. Like, I want to sing. I don't want you to judge me for like how I sound.
Okay.
I didn't want any of that. And growing up, I was an athlete.
Okay, so you claim.
The athlete, I did a lot. So like singing was just like that thing away from like working out or going to practice.
Okay.
I was just being warm-ups, you know, just singing a song or something. And like no one noticed until everyone's quiet. Like, listen to her. Like, guys, don't put me on the spot. Like, I'm not a singer. I just like to hear, you know, the vibrations and kind of mimic other sounds that I'm hearing.
So now fast forward to college. Your best friend, what's her name, by the way?
Alexis.
Shout out to Alexis for getting her in the
Mobley.
studio. Yes, Alexis Mobley. Shout out to you. Tell me about your first experience being in the actual booth, because you went from someone who just sings walking up and down the street, in the shower, in the room by yourself, to now, oh, this shit's official. We in the booth now. So explain to me that feeling when you first stepped in the booth.
The first time stepping in the booth, I had no clue what to do. I had no clue who an engineer was. Like, I was told Slick was an engineer, and I'm like, okay, so does he work on buildings? Is he putting parts together? I don't know. I walked in the room and I was like, whoa, this is totally different. I go in the booth, he's setting me up, has the mic and everything together, and I put the headphones on. I'm like, okay. Hearing myself back, I'm like, this is something different. I've been in like studio spaces where, you just have maybe some speakers, but not like a legit mic, and you hear yourself sounding like radio ready.
So when you first heard yourself on the playback, what was your initial reaction? Because that you never forget your first time.
No.
Now, explain to me that initial reaction when you actually heard yourself. No, two-part question. Was the playback just you a cappella, or was it over a beat?
The playback was a cappella.
Okay.
Because I was layering the harmonies.
Okay.
And he had no clue what the song was going to sound like. I was just like, listen, I'm just run through one time. And because I didn't know how, you formulate a song, I just knew I'm just going to run it through, let you know this is what I practiced in the shower. And hearing the playback of the acapella, because that's what he said, this is your first time, I'll let you hear the acapella first. And I was like, whoa. Did
you cry?
I didn't cry. I was getting hot in the booth, like, what? No, there's no way. Like, what? And he's like, this is just raw vocals. Like, all I'm doing is making sure that, you're on key, you're in the pocket. So from there, I was like, okay, let's hear it with the beat. Oh, now that is a song. 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour. I booked 1 hour because that's all the money I had. 1 hour.
That first session, did you put out a single with that? Oh, did you? What single was this? So make sure people can go back and listen to the early days.
Man, if you Google the Hotel Labi Trust Issues, that is the first song. It's on Spotify. It's on SoundCloud. Well, it's not on Spotify. It's on SoundCloud and YouTube.
Okay, so
because I didn't own the beat because I wasn't sure if I want to invest it,
okay,
my craft into it. But it's definitely on YouTube.
Okay,
and SoundCloud.
Now, Alexis Mobley, let's go back to her for a second. What did she say I do to convince you that you might need to get in the booth and try this for real?
Man, she's from the DMV area, so she had friends that were in the booth. Like, she's been in the studio, so she was like, yo, you have better talent than people that I've seen, and you haven't even been to a booth. You haven't even been to a studio. We created a studio inside our bathroom. And she hung her phone, and we were playing some Drake beat, and she was giving me other lyrics to sing on top of the beat. And she's like, yo, you sound like we could record this like today, or just let people hear it. I was like, no. She's like, no, for real. Google some artists, or just Google on YouTube up and coming artists, and you'll see that they had a beginning, and it doesn't even sound like trash. Like, you could do this. So her motivation there, and just telling me like, you're gonna start off slow, but once you get your confidence and gain your experience, you're only gonna stop yourself if you say you can do it.
Facts.
So, and I can't have her saying, have you been to the studio? Have you recorded a song?
Yeah.
She was like,
she was on top of you.
She was definitely on top of you.
Yeah, that's what a best friend is supposed to do. Definitely. Support your dreams, see a talent and a gift in you that maybe you didn't even see in yourself. So we go into we go in Slick, we record, get that hour. At what point did you decide, you know what, I actually do want to take this serious? Because you can record that, that first single and be like, yeah, that was cool, but I don't really think this is for me. At what point did you decide, you know what, I'm going to try this thing. I'm going to see what's up with it.
You know what happened is two parts to this.
Okay.
After I recorded for the hour, there was another R&B artist coming in. And I think his name is Junior J, if I'm not mistaken. And he's from Louisville.
Okay.
He said, whoa, you sound like K. Michelle. And I was like, what? This is my first time in here. No way. He's like, no, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Slick said the same thing. I went home, let my mom and dad hear the track. They didn't think it was me. They didn't think it was me.
What they say? Who is this? Who's this?
Yes, they were like, whose song is this? This is nice. I'm like, I wrote the lyrics. They're like, wow. I'm like, but I actually sung it too. They're like, what? I let them put the headphones on and just to see them bob their heads.
Just to see their reaction without telling them who it was.
I slowly I wrote that song. I was in the studio. That's actually my voice. No. Whatever you're doing, like they literally said, how much was it? What did you do? I'm like, 1 hour. Like that's all I could do. Like that's what I did. They're like, what? Yes, that's what you need to do. You need to do something involving the music. My mom's one of those that's like, take an inch, run with it. Like if you have something, she's gonna push it.
That's again, that's what they supposed to do. So you got the approval of mom and pop. So you're like, okay, I might be legit with this. They like the music and they didn't know it was their own daughter. So it must be something. So now we come to the part. How did you come up with the name, the Hotel Labi? And how many names did you go through before you even stuck on that? Like, what was the name before you got to that?
You know, there was no other name before the Hotel Labi.
Really? Yes. You just came up with it?
You know, I have a gift of gab, and I know how to play with words.
Okay.
Right? So I came up with my Instagram name, and I wanted to be something that stood out, and I didn't want to have to change it.
Okay.
And whenever I introduced myself, I had a hard time growing up with people pronouncing my name. Like they pronounce my full name wrong, so I just shorten it to Labi, and they still call me Labi, Labi. Running track, it's always, here's Labi. I'm like, that's not my name. Like, it's not my name. And even like calling me up to check in, they would be like, I can't pronounce your name, Frazier. So I'm like, I need something that's gonna stand out. So on Instagram, I created my account. And it said and I'm like, at Labi Frazier. No one's gonna know who that is. It's not gonna stand out. So when I introduce myself to people, I'll say my name is Labi, like a hotel. So if I'm gonna put some it's got to be something that kind of has some type of catchy rhyme or something. So at the Hotel Labi, just kind of set well. I was like, yeah, I think I'm sold on that. But I picked that name before I decided I wanted to be a whole artist.
Really?
Yeah, I just wanted like something catchy first.
And for the people who are tuning in right now, I'm pretty sure about this time they probably wonder, what the hell is her damn name? What is your name? What is your government name?
So honestly, if you look up LaBianca Frazier.
LaBianca Frazier.
Yes.
Okay.
LaBianca. It's just Bianca with La in front of it. If you look up LaBianca Frazier, you'll see track and basketball stuff about it. Like I have a lot of identities out here.
I gotta know, where did the where'd that come from? Is it like a aunt's name or a grandmother's name?
Actually, I was going to be named Bianca, but I had an aunt that just came back from France. And you know, in France, there's a lot of la this, la that. So she said, why not name her LaBianca?
Black people.
Of course, but you know what? There's not another one.
There's not. That is the most unique name I've ever heard. LaBianca Frazier.
I found out it's a last name. It's a known last name.
Okay, LaBianca Frazier. So we got the Hotel Labi. I'm not saying your name. I'm not doing that. But we got the Hotel Labi. So we go. So when did you start actually? Because it sounds like you nice with the pen, right? So when did you actually start putting together your first EP? Like what year? When did this first start happening?
This was like 2015. I want to say my sophomore year of college. After my first song. I'm one of those, once I do it once and I hear good reviews, all I need is one yes to do it again. Okay. And after that, I did like more of an upbeat kind of rapish type of song. And after that, I was like, you know what? Let me find some more beats. I need like 5 more songs just to solidify quality over quantity. Right. So after that, I just put out an EP of some beats that I found on YouTube, recorded literally 1 hour per song. So I did 5 songs, knocked those out, and they weren't even mixed or mastered. It was just straight vocals,
and putting it out there. What was it? What's the name of this EP? So people can go back and check it out and let so they can hear what you sounded like back then.
Reservations at the Hotel Labi.
Of course, of course. So now I'm gonna get into a little bit of sports real quick. Well, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna get sports. I'm gonna save that for later. You claim you ran track. Now you slid in the little basketball comment too. So it sounds like you might can hoop a little bit. I don't know. So talk to me. Did you run track and hoop in high school, middle school? Like where did this athleticism that you claim you have? Where
Oh,
did this come from, and how long
you
you been
better
doing it?
stop disrespecting my name and ask about me. Listen, I grew up with a basketball coach and a cheerleading coach. So
Okay.
I had no other option but to play a sport.
Right.
Elementary through probably my 6th grade year of middle school, I was cheering.
Okay.
And then after that, I was like, this is boring. I hate standing on the sidelines. I want to catch the ball and shoot.
Okay.
And my dad's a basketball coach, and they got me an AU team, Lady Blaze.
Okay.
And from there, I just kind of blossomed into this basketball player that still liked to cheer.
Okay.
And from there, I needed something to do between basketball and cheerleading that was like in the off season. So my basketball coach was the track coach. And he's like, you're fast on the court. I'm pretty sure you're going to be fast on the track. I'm like, I don't like running in circles, coach. But I was winning races that I didn't think that I was going to win. And I was getting noticed by high school coaches, and I wasn't even trying to run. So from there, I was doing all 3 sports until like my junior year of high school. Cheering, playing basketball, and track. And at some point, there had to be...
Something had to go?
Yeah!
And there was cheer?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was cheer. It was cheer because they don't give a lot of scholarships for cheer. And I just felt like I was getting more letters from, college recruits with track and basketball. So I went with that, but ended up choosing track over basketball because of my height. And I wanted to go out of state, and basketball out of state and getting money out of state is a lot.
Yes, it is.
And if you don't have the right coach that's putting you in these positions, then you're going to be coming out of pocket.
Yeah, out of state tuition and it is ridiculous. Yeah, I already know. I already know. So we hooped a little bit. We ran track a little bit. What events did you run in track?
I ran the 400, the 4x4, 4x1, 4x2, 200, and my freshman year I did high jump.
But you ain't got no bunnies.
Listen,
You ain't got no bunnies though.
listen. I had bunnies out this world for a short burst. That's it.
So what was your favorite event? What was the one that you just killed in?
The 400.
The 400?
That's what I won state my junior year.
Oh, you won state?
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta ask
my
about
bad.
me.
I need to realize who I'm talking to out here, huh?
Yeah, you need to ask about.
I need to see a medal or ribbon or something, because
You know what? I have tons of those in my shed.
I don't think so. I think you just got a lot of participation trophies, a lot of field day ribbons and whatnot. I think that's what you holding on to for real.
Wow.
I'm just saying, you know,
Disrespect.
I need to see it. I need to see it. So when you went to Louisville, right? What did you run at Louisville? What did they have you running at Louisville?
They had me running the 400, the 4x4, and the 200.
Okay, your first meet as a freshman, or did you run as a sophomore?
No.
Okay. No, because I didn't know if you redshirted or anything like that.
I ran all 4 years, sir.
Okay, so freshman year, University of Louisville. Explain to me how you were feeling at your first track meet.
Ooh, nerves.
And where was it at? Where was it at, by the way?
I want to say our first track meet, because it was indoor. IU.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an IU because my coach, my high school coach, came to my meet, and I was like, "This is crazy. I'm nervous."
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
But
Okay.
yeah, it was a bank track. My first time running on a bank track, and if you know anything about a bank track, it's not flat. So you're running up a hill and running down the hill, and then if you're running multiple times around, the strategy to run on those things, the curves are like super tight, and you have to cut in. So you have to fight for position.
How'd you do?
Listen.
How'd you do?
That first was, it was challenging. I didn't do my best, but I gave my best.
Okay, that worked.
I gave my best, and it was one thing at that place at the gym. It's called not the whooping cough, but it's called some type of cough that you get after you run 2 laps around there. The environment in there, it was just very like stuffy. So like afterward, you have to go outside and catch your breath.
Really?
There's something in the air. It's not like being outside. You can like.
Yeah, you can take it. Yeah.
Yeah, you suck that and you're like, oh my gosh, coach, I don't know if I got the next rep. I can't do it. Now I'm done.
Now, your first track meet, right? As a freshman, I'm pretty sure you were going against upperclassmen as well. were you like, explain to me your thought process as you're getting up to the starting line and you see all these upperclassmen and you're a freshman out here. Like, explain to me what's going through your mind.
Listen, you can't even worry about it. You can't even worry about how old that person is, where they come from.
Okay.
Because there's runners that are running unattached. And if you don't know what unattached is, that means that you're an adult. You're not in school anymore, and you still want to pursue your dreams. So you might be having some sponsorship deals or who knows what it is, but you might be 30 years old and I'm 20.
Yeah.
And you're running against me, but I can't worry about that.
Okay.
I cannot worry about that. Just everything that I would say to myself before I would run, I would tell God, help me run this race, and I'm doing this for my sisters. And I would take off.
Yeah, because I seen your TikTok video and I was like, you got a twin? I didn't even know. I was like, you got a twin? He's like, nah, that's actually not my twin. People.
Yeah.
I was like, well, y'all look dead on each other.
People mistaken us for twins like all the time.
Did she run track too?
She did.
And she beat you a lot?
No, she did pole vault.
She did pole vault.
She was in a whole different category.
Was she at Louisville as well?
She went to Moorhead.
Moorhead.
To cheer.
To cheer. So you beat her so much and so bad, she was like, I don't even want to do this. I'm going to just go ahead and switch over to cheer.
She was like, listen, I like the fact that you have sport to do in the off season, so let me figure out how I can do something as well for cheer.
How many siblings you got? Two? Oh, you got sisters? Oh, what about the other one?
She is a cheerleader.
You the only one. You the only one who wouldn't be difficult to do something different.
Of course, I'm different. Come on now, it's LaBianca.
Baby.
I'm though.
You the Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So, give me your best times in the meets in college. What were some of your best times?
My best time in the 400 was a 55.
Don't believe it.
What?
Don't believe it.
Listen, you better ask Google.
It was 55.
55 seconds.
That means them little legs was moving around. Where was this at when you did this?
I was actually at our conference meet. It was in Florida. FSU? Yes, FSU. And I think it was in Tampa. And our 4x4 team, we set a record that year.
That's what's up.
That's part of that was my highlight.
That's what's up. Who was your teammates?
Ooh, good question. Taylor Bradley, Alexis Murray, and Brianna Wash.
You still keep in contact with them? Y'all still?
Yes.
Okay.
Alexis is it's not Alexis Murray. She got married. So
okay. So okay.
Yes. We stay connected because we came in as we were all freshmen.
So y'all had the bond and whatnot.
Oh, okay. We kept each other accountable. We're coming in here in 4 years and we're getting out of here.
Now, going from high school sports to college obviously is a huge jump. Were there any times where you just felt like I cannot do this? Like it was the training and all that. Was it times where you was like, Alexis, I don't know if this is for me?
No, we all had those moments.
Okay.
Like between first semester and second semester.
Okay.
Of my freshman year, I was like, I can't do this, y'all. I can't do this. And they're like, no, we have to do this. We cannot just back down because I got homesick. I wanted my
Been in Louisville?
Yeah. No one came to see me.
Oh,
they wanted me to struggle.
Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all.
No one came to see me my first semester, so I was like, wow. Like, I don't get to see y'all. And traveling often, you still want to, I was so used to having everyone around me that I'm like, I'm doing great things, but they can't even be here to see it. And I don't feel good doing this. So I want my sister. I miss my sister. That was the whole issue. I miss my sister.
Did they not come because they were trying to give you your space and let you grow into college and get adjusted and everything like that? But meanwhile, you're like, I need y'all come see me. Forget all that adjusting and whatnot. Come see me. But I'm pretty sure it helped you grow, right?
It definitely helped me grow. It helped me, understand who I was and not search for, what I used to be. But that next semester, I had my sister down there for spring break. I'm like, yo, wait, please.
He said, we're not doing this again. So, you claim you like basketball. You claim you can hoop a little bit. Did your sisters hoop or they just cheered?
My sister did hoop.
Did she?
She has a mean corner shot.
Did she?
I'm telling you,
so
yes.
She beat you. Who won the most games between y'all two? Who won the most?
I won the most games because I'm the most competitive.
Okay.
She just, when it's a 2-on-1 and it's me and her and someone else,
right?
I can shake them and act like I'm gonna go for a layup that I always miss.
Okay.
But she has that corner shot that she always hits. This your turn.
So it sounds like she beat you more than you beat her. Just from you saying you missing layups and she hitting shots. So
she's hitting shots when she's getting the ball to her. I always have the rock in my hand. So if I fumble the bag, I fumble it on me. But I'm assist queen.
So you Steph Curry with the handles.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
all right. So now we got to race and we got to play one because I got to see these handles in motion. I got to see these handles. So
as long as I got no nails, I'll be all right.
NBA Finals just wrapped up. The NBA Draft just wrapped up as well. So let's get into a little NBA talk since you like basketball. Who are some of your favorite NBA players? And you don't have to put them in no particular order. Just who are some of your favorites?
One of my all-time favorites is Steve Nash.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you become a Steve Nash fan?
His number was 13, and that was my number in high school and middle school. But before that, I just loved his game. Like, he was not selfish at all. And he did not have a phenomenal team. He had the players that he had, and he was always willing to dish the ball out, crazy passes, and he would have this runner three. I'm like, what? Like, it was just amazing just to see him play. Like, he would just, this floater that he had in his touch.
Okay, Steve Nash. Who else we got?
Nash, of course, LeBron James.
Okay, all right.
Who else? And of course, I love Michael Jordan, but I really didn't get to watch him play a lot.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of the old classics. I can't remember the classics that they would have.
That's all right. Just be careful with the word old. Just be careful with that. but go ahead though.
I do like Kobe's game.
Okay.
I do like Kobe's game. And there's one more that's on the tip of my tongue.
So we got Nash, we got Jordan, we got LeBron, we got Kobe's game. Who's another person that you enjoy watching? That you'll sit down and be like, hold on, such and such is playing. Let me check him out for a second.
Man. Oh my gosh.
It was right there.
Yes.
It was right
like
there.
It's right here, but
do you remember the team?
No.
Well, I can't help you.
No, actually, this was one of my favorite players, and it wasn't even because he was any good. It was just because he played for a team that I liked in college.
Okay.
Joakim Noah.
I ain't mad at that because he played for Florida. Yep. Is that why? Okay.
He played for Florida, and I think his number was 13 as
it
well.
Was.
Yeah.
It
so
was.
I was the thing with 13s, and he had this crazy hair.
Yeah.
He was just a beast.
Yeah.
He couldn't shoot a free throw to
save his life.
Save his life, but he was one of those places you could count on.
Okay, all right. So what? Just for the people who watch, what high school did you go to again?
Bryan Station.
I just wanted you to say that because I went to Bryan Station. But you went to probably the new Bryan Station.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, see, I went to the old raggedy rundown.
They was building the new one when I was in middle school. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah. See, that's why you got to be careful with the old word. But anyways, so who is your all-time favorite? Now you just list a couple of people who you like. Now who's your all-time favorite? I'm putting you on the spot.
Ooh.
I know some people who watch this gonna be like, you really like him, but go ahead though.
Ooh, all time.
Who is your all-time favorite basketball player?
Ooh. They were in this building right now.
If they was in here and they was lined up right there and they told you had to pick one of them, who's the all-time best? Who would you pick?
I mean, I'm still going with Steve Nash all day long.
Okay, all right.
I'm still going with him.
All right.
I'm still going with him.
Steve Nash.
And he plays soccer too.
Did you play soccer?
No.
I'm just saying you played everything else. I ain't know if you add that to the list.
I wanted to actually, but it's in the same season as track.
Can't do that.
One of the two. It was too much.
It was too much altogether. Yeah. So we got Steve Nash, which I ain't mad at that. That's your all-time favorite player. Now switching back over to a little bit of music, because that's what you do best. That's what you love to do. Who are some of your musical influences?
Ooh, I listen to a lot of Destiny's Child.
Okay.
/ Beyonce. A lot of Sade.
Okay.
Whitney Houston.
Okay. Okay.
Whitney Houston and Jasmine Sullivan.
That's quite a range there.
Yeah, because my parents are older.
Okay.
And when I say older, I'm talking like 60s. So they're giving me knowledge from, way back when. I'm just listening like, oh, that sounds good. Let me hum that tune. And then as I got older and, those music, those CDs weren't out anymore. So whoever else was influenced by them, I was catching that wave.
Okay. All right. So now I'm about to put you on the spot a couple times now.
Woo.
Top 5 R&B artists and rank them.
Ooh, and rank them?
And rank
My
them.
top 5?
Your top 5.
Now?
All time, not just currently. All time. Who are your top five?
All-time R&B. First, I'm giving it to Whitney.
Okay.
Second, well, if it's my all-time, doesn't matter what they think.
Who cares? This is your.
Doesn't matter what
Tell
they
them argue
think.
with your mama. This is your all-time
argue with your
five.
mom. Whitney, I'm gonna say B because that is one of my influences.
All right. So Whitney and B. Who's got number 3?
Who's got number 3?
Yeah. Don't look at me. It ain't my list. Don't look at me.
Ooh. Lauryn Hill.
Oh, okay.
Lauryn Hill, because I forgot about her. Lauryn Hill. Then you got Jasmine Sullivan.
4.
And I've been listening.
Who's rounding out the 5?
I've been listening to this girl, but she is influenced from pretty much all these other ones. Her.
Man, listen. Her is dope.
Yes,
she
very
is
dope.
dope.
She's actually on tour right now.
Man, I just got put on to her maybe I would say 3 years ago by my guy Jarvis. We was at work one day and he was like, man, you gotta check out this girl named Her. And I'm like, Her what? He's like, no, that's her name. Like Her. I was like, Her. So he's like, yeah. So he showed me the album cover at the time. I was like, okay, so yeah, she is. Baby, the thought of you, baby. Yes, sir. I wanna love you. Yeah, every kind of way. When I heard that song, I played that song at least about 20 times in a row because I was like, man, I'm blown away by this chick.
She has an amazing voice and she has amazing talent. She plays, I don't know how many instruments.
Yeah.
But she plays more than 5. I know that kind of.
I'm not mad. So we got Whitney, B, Lauryn Hill, Jasmine Sullivan, and Her as your top 5. Now, who would be your dream collaboration and who do you want to produce that song?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would go with Her because she's more current. And I would try to get something with Timbaland.
Okay. The hotel lobby, because what we're doing here, we're manifesting
Definitely.
things.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Yeah, we're manifesting this and putting this out in the universe.
Yes.
So the hotel lobby featuring Her, produced by Timbaland.
Yes.
That's one hell of a track right there.
Yes, I'm telling you, because I know the way his beats, I'm telling you. And Her, put some guitar. Put some guitar
Put some guitar on there?
Yes.
Okay, put some guitar. So I'm gonna get to the new EP that you have coming out as well. Now, I seen your TikTok video. Because you're a TikTok sensation. As a matter of fact, tell people where they can find you at on TikTok.
You can find me on TikTok at DAHotelLabi.
Yeah, because she's getting, 1 million plus views every video. She's walking on her hands and just doing all type of,
Doing it all.
aerobic stuff, hitting the gym. It's out of my league. I can't do all that. But anyways, you had a TikTok video and one of them was about independent artists. Now, explain to people, what's the difference between an independent artist and one who's signed by a major label?
The big difference is the funding.
Okay.
A label has a big fund that they can reach into and do whatever it is that the artist needs. If you're independent, you have the pockets that you have and the supporters that you have around you. You do not have a big lump sum of money that you can say, hey, we invested this, we're going to pour this into that. You just have to fund it yourself.
But you get more back on that.
You do get more on the back end because you're putting everything in. The label is going to tax everything that you own, and they're going to 9 times out of 10 have you paying overpriced for things that you could have asked someone that you know to do.
Got you. And I see more and more artists going the indie route. And I just wanted to know why is that, but obviously it's because of the funding. So I'm gonna ask you a really tough question. Would you want to stay indie? Or if a major label like Def Jam or, Kanye's Good Music, if they came at you and had an offer, are you choosing to stay indie? Because obviously if you got their attention, you doing well independently, right? So would you want to stay indie or would you sign that major label deal?
I would negotiate.
Okay.
Before giving them an answer. Because I want to see how much they think that I'm worth. Because I know that I'm worth a lot.
Talk to me now.
So if they're gonna give me some money, I need to negotiate. Is that the amount that I feel like I need? And if it's not, then I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because I've seen a lot of artists take the deal just because they get that platform, and then you get to say your name's associated. But honestly, at the end of the day, that money is not yours.
That ain't your
So
money.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I don't like
You
that.
want the coins?
I need
want my
all my
coins.
points. I don't need to say, oh well, you know that that deal that you did with such and such, we got the 20% off of that. So whatever you got, we don't need our money. Like what?
So if you're saying to a major label, they can actually maybe get percentages of your endorsement deals that you have outside of the actual record label deal.
They possibly could, because you might be getting those deals because of the label that you're signed to. So if it's not something that you've created or you've discussed by yourself, they're going to take that because they feel like in the contract there might be some hidden things that say if you got something because of association with us, then we need our cut because it was not done on your own. It was done because of our name.
Man, so talk to me a little bit about the Lexington music scene. What's your thoughts on the Lexington music scene? And I'm gonna put you on the spot again. Why is it that you don't find a lot of Lexington artists working with each other? So 2-part question. Explain the music scene, and why don't you see more Lexington artists working with each other?
Okay, in Lexington, the music scene, there's a lot of music.
Okay.
There's a lot of R&B, there's a lot of rap, there's a lot of country, there's a lot of alternative. We have our own lanes, and we're trying to do our own thing. Instead of building a dream team and figuring out, oh, well, you do the same type of music I do. Like, you should hop into the booth and just kick it just to see what's going on. A lot of people want to do their own. They don't want you to take their ideas. They don't want you to steal any of their opportunities. So it's more like a selfish act versus a let's build act. And I'm not on that spectrum because I love to see things grow. So if you do music and I do music, I want to collab with you. If you're serious, if you're serious about what you do, I'm serious about working, because there's nothing like, putting two creatives together and coming up with something amazing.
I mean, I don't see why not.
I'm all for that, but not a lot of people are. They're either scared that they're going to get overshined by the other artists, or they just don't feel like they need anybody.
If you have a fear of getting outshined by another artist, and this is just me talking, that means you need to step your shit up.
Exactly.
Exactly. If we get in this booth and I see you in here and you nice with the pen and you go in and you lay your verse down, oh hell no. Here we need to do no.
Get it right.
Yeah.
Get it right.
That's only going to make the song even better, because now you're competing with each other on the same song that's going to end up being dope. But that's just my 2 cents. I ain't got no, I'm not in the booth.
I'm all for that, because I've been in situations where it's like, look, I know you sing, I know you do this. Let's create something. Oh, your verse sound like this. I'm helping you out with your verse because I want it to sound better than mine. I want it to sound good. So, all right, let me go back and get mine together. Let me tighten mine up so that we both are, giving each other constructive criticism. So the track sounds amazing.
So it sounds amazing. Speaking of tracks and music and stuff, how would you classify your sound? Because I've heard a couple of your cuts, you know what I'm saying? I also heard the song 21. It's got like a reggae feel to it. So, how would you classify your sound? What's yours?
Ooh. A lot of people say neo soul.
Okay.
I categorize it as R&B pop.
R&B pop.
R&B pop.
Okay.
Because I'm not singing you to sleep. It's not a blues type of feel. It's an upward type, empowering type of music that's not going to have you like, oh my gosh, I can't fold my clothes to this music because I'm going to fall asleep. I'm going to fold my clothes because this is everyday like house type of music that's going to get me started. So I say R&B pop. That's really not a genre, but that's the one.
It is now.
Yeah, it is going to be.
Okay. R&B pop. Now, real quick, we got any sexy songs on there that you want to get with your lady or your male friend, and
this EP? Yes.
Speak on it. Let's talk about the new EP. When is it releasing?
So this is gonna be the first that anybody knows about this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have a new EP July 22nd. Dropping a visual for my single Lone Wolf.
Okay.
If you've heard Lone Wolf, the visual for it is out of this world. I'm just gonna say that. But it's gearing up for a lot of things that I have coming on. So the EP should have about 4 to 5 songs. I'm debating one more. But there's gonna be, some. It's gonna take you for a ride. It's gonna let you see what I've been doing.
Okay, so What's the name of this EP gonna be? Are you not ready to release that just yet?
Hey, you know what? It's checking in too.
Checking in too.
Yes.
Checking in too. Now, my question is, out of all these damn videos, how come I ain't been in not one damn video yet? Now, you've been on 3 of my shows now, and I ain't been in not one video. Can I get a cameo? Can I just pop in?
You know what? I'm going to have a section for you. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm just
Don't
saying.
worry about
I
it.
want to get in a music video. I want to tell my mom I did something. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm going to have to figure out a script because I feel like I have a song for you.
Oh, can I ask what it is real quick?
Nope.
I need to know what I'm doing
It's
in this
going to be a surprise. I'm going to let you hear the song.
Okay.
Before you figure out, what we're doing for. But every song has its own story, so you're going to be able to play a nice comical role.
So then I'm a joke. Boy, I tell you what, then I'm a joke, boy. So what can we expect from you on this EP? What's it going to sound like?
The EP is going to sound very familiar because 80% of the songs have already been released.
Okay.
Now I'm bringing them back to your face because a lot of times you drop a single, next month they're ready for something different. Now this is a body of work where you get to listen to everything on a nice flow, and you're gonna get, you're gonna have 21. I did a remake to 21.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have an acapella. You're gonna have something that's going to rock whoever it is to sleep. As far as like you're riding, a nice little ride, chill, you know what I'm saying? Something that's gonna have you thinking like, oh shoot, I'm trying to have my cake and eat it too. Like what? Some dance music, some vibe music. It's gonna be a whole vibe because I'm gonna be having an event.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this now while we're on here.
Go ahead.
August 19th
Okay.
at the Lyric Theater, I'm gonna be having a checking into the community event. And with that event, we're going to have brands as far as clothing brands. We're going to have models. We're going to have 2 other artists. We're going to have some dance groups. And this is a showcase performance for the community.
Look at that, giving back to the community. That's what I love to see from our people, giving back to the community. But we get ready to wrap the show up. But before we do, at the end of every episode of Conversations with Q, we play a game called Questions with Q. And I have 5 index cards right here laying face down. Now, you have to answer 3 out of the 5. Now, you call your own number out, you answer, you read the question, you answer. Now, any one of them that you don't answer out of the 3 out of the 5, you have to change your profile picture to the artist that you dislike the most with the caption, "This is the greatest such and such of all time." So let's get right on into it. You call out your first number, pick over the index card.
3.
There it is. What we got?
You currently have a crush on who? Has to be a non-celebrity. Oh God. Yo!
Hey, I'm just saying that's the first one. Who do you have a crush on? That's a non-celebrity. Now you can choose not to answer it. You know the consequences.
Oh, y'all put me on the spot.
Come on. Let's hear it.
Do I have to say his name?
You currently have a crush on who? The who part is an indication that you have to name this person.
Listen, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you a backstory. I have a crush on this guy who's been like my friend forever.
Okay.
And I give him a nickname. So can I say his name?
You can say his nickname. We'll go with that.
All right. So his nickname is Trick or Trot.
So when he watches this, he'll know. He'll know. Nobody else will know.
He will know.
Is this his nickname that you only give him, or does?
That's my name that I give to
Okay.
him.
No, I say that because when he watches this, nobody else will know except for him, because you're the only one that calls him by that nickname. So that's one down. 2 more questions to go. Let's see what we got.
Let's get this one. Have you ever sent a nude? And if so, how long was it? Oh, God.
How long ago was it? 2-part question. Have you ever sent one?
Have I ever sent a nude? Yes. But it was a fake me out nude.
A fake me? What is a fake me out nude? I'm old. What is that? What is that?
So I'm good with graphic design, right? So I know how to take a nude without you noticing any bodily tattoos or anything that I have. So I'm gonna crop somebody else out there. So you see my face, but
so you sent the face, but it wasn't your body.
Yeah.
And how long ago was this?
This was like a while ago. I don't send nudes like this, guys. You're gonna have to see me in person.
Oh, so they see you in person, and fellas, hey, jump in her inbox. I'm just saying, shoot your shot, fellas. I don't know her situation and all of that, but you know, if it's available, do your thing, fellas. Do your thing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try because I do more. You're gonna have to hop in my DM with more than a yo.
Don't talk. Tell them. Let them.
I don't accept yos or how you doings anymore. I don't even accept.
Step your inbox game up, fellas, and
give
then
me some type of like
conversation.
Yeah, some conversation. Like, I seen you been working hard, yada yada yada. Okay, cool. I will reply to that. Then we might have a date. Maybe we might do something.
Fellas, she literally just told you how to get a conversation with her. She just literally just told you what to do to get her attention. Now let's see if anybody pays attention, which I doubt because men are stupid. But anyways, last one. What you got? 1, 4, and 5. Oh, 2, 4, and 5. I'm sorry.
Let's go 5. All odds. Who is the worst kisser you've ever kissed? Oh God. Oh man. Oh man. Now this. I'm shaking right now because I knew better. I knew this was gonna be an awful kiss.
Go ahead, let the.
Ooh. Okay.
You say this because it sounds like you got a couple of people in mind. You just trying to figure out who was the worst one.
No, because listen, this man that kissed me, he had bad breath, and I knew he had bad breath, but I didn't think he was gonna kiss me. I thought it was gonna be like a, dang, we're not leaning in for another one.
And
his name is I really don't remember what his name is now. I remember what he goes by.
What's he go by?
T. Wayne.
T. Wayne. I'm not laughing because I know. I'm just laughing because of the name T. Wayne. So
it might be Dwayne, honestly.
How long ago was this?
This was like before COVID.
Okay, so what, 2, 3 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, this was like 2-3 years ago, and I knew better, guys.
So before we get up out of here, explain this date to me. Where'd you guys go, or did you guys just meet up and just come?
This is what I'm telling you. I did not have any business interacting with this man as long as I was. I was supposed to be meeting up with somebody else. I was passing time. I was passing time, gave him a good conversation. We watched a movie and it was time for me to go. He walked me to my car, proceeded to give me a kiss, and I was like, dang, like I knew that it was gonna happen, but Jesus, why did his breath have to stink?
Was you at least a bit attracted, interested?
No.
No.
Damn, I told you I was passing time.
Damn, T. Wayne.
I was passing time and now it's
T. Wayne, there it is. So anyways, there's our questions with Q, and she answered her 3 out of 5. I don't think she really wanted to answer a couple of them. But anyways, let the people know where they can find you at, where they can find your music at, how they can get a hold of you, because maybe they want to collab and create if they're serious. Right. Let people know.
Perfect. Well, if you want to find me on Instagram, it's at DA Hotel Labi, Labi, official. Official. Remember that. The other account got hacked, so you will not be getting in contact with me. The Hotel Lobby official. You can Google the Hotel Lobby, and it'll pop up all my stuff. If you go to YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube. DA space Hotel space LABI.
There it is. That's how you can get a hold of the Hotel Lobby. And before we get out of here, Miss Lobby, I have a Beyond the Game shirt for you, ma'am, that you can rock out. Can you wear extra large?
I can wear it to sleep.
Okay, because I didn't. Don't be giving my shirt to Trick or Trey or whatever his name is. Don't be giving my shirt to the homeboy now. But I appreciate you stopping by, giving me some of your time. I know you're a very busy woman. You got your TikToks, you got your albums, you got your EPs.
I gotta do a TikTok in a little bit.
You see what I'm saying? But anyways, like she said, make sure you subscribe to her YouTube channel. And then while you also at YouTube, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the KY Beyond the Game YouTube channel as well. If you can't subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can download the Beyond the Game app on your Amazon Fire Stick, and you can sit down and watch this interview in the confines of your very own home. If you can't sit down and watch it, you can always listen to all major podcast streaming platforms, and make sure you subscribe to that. And last but not least, everybody has a phone, so you can download the Beyond the Game app on your Android or iPhone. Just type in KY Beyond the Game, all one word, in the Google Play Store or the App Store, and you can download it there. Well, Mr. Hotel Lobby, La Bianca Frazier, I thank you for stopping by and hanging with me today.
Thank you.
And we getting ready to get on up out of here. And as always, I want you to treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. We up at this thing, y'all. Peace.
Peace.